Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. Oh, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Oh God. Amen. Hello! Welcome to The Last Door, Episode 2. I am Chris. This is a weirdly creepy game, and I'm really excited to be playing this second episode. I don't know if this is all going to be in one part. It'll depend how long it goes. I'm going to keep this one to 20 minutes, not as long as the last one. Unless, of course, the same thing happens. It's like 2 extra minutes and it'll just be tagged on. If you remember anything from the previous part, we started off as playing as a gentleman who proceeded to hang himself. And we then had to traverse the mansion that he had lived in and sort of find our way to him eventually to figure out what had happened. We're now continuing onwards, I believe, to the school, but I can't completely remember. It's been about a week since I played. And we're going to continue unraveling this mystery as to why he killed himself. What got him to there? Now, tell me, where are you? What do you see? I'm in a forest. Where? We've just been thrown right in. This is creepy. I don't like walking past these trees. Shh, dude, it's okay. Oh God, go back. I wanna go back. Who is it? Is it him? Anthony, answer me. Can we just continue onwards? Oh man. I'm suffering from hay fever, so I'm really sorry if I sneeze. I want to go back. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. This is a dream, right? We're dreaming, right? Right? There was a priest and he was whipping himself and we're dreaming, or we're in the Da Vinci Code, I don't know. But this has got to be... When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now wake up! Wake up! You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I'm confident this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? It looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, pain-filled screams I've ever heard, inside complete darkness, where an evil dwells deep below. A forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests inside our being. In my case, that fear has already awoken. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I'd like to consult your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and expertise would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it'd help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Oh dear. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, You wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to ward me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Oops, I clicked out. ... Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Oh dear. Okay, so we're gonna go to the school that we went to school with Anthony Beechworth. Oh my gosh. Oh, my nose, I'm so sorry. We're gonna go to the school that he went to and hopefully find more information there. Chapter 2, Memories. Look at the mail. Quite an old... What's in it, though? There's gotta be something there. There is a postcard inside the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it has been several months and I still have no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure that you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I knew your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London and pray that it reaches you safely. If that's the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. Okay, so who the hell's she? That's back. We want to go this way, I guess. This looks eerily like our Freaky Hour stream. What's that? The Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. So we can go in. What's over here, though? Or we can go that way. Let's do an outside tour first. Let's not. Oh, a person. Hello. Pardon. Excuse me, sister. ... Good evening, sister. Good evening. I'm Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and now is exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to... Mr. Devitt, I'm afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, of course. I'm not going to try to say that name again. Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? I prefer not to talk about it. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is important to me, but it is, a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I'll allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Okay. Oh, so we're taking our coat off, because we can't be leaving coats on. That's your coat. Painting holds a visage of judgment, but yet compassion. Alright, I'm gonna eat some concrete, harden up, and go around the back. I'm sure it's nothing too bad. Probably. Okay, he's just digging graves. That's not horrible. Good evening. I hope you're right, and this, indeed, be a good evening. My name is Devitt. I didn't know there was a cemetery here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I'm Frank Baldwin. Don't ask me why, but that guy specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. I don't understand. Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I don't understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. A locked wood coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish it. Can I go further this way? Seems so. I'll have a look at the graves soon enough. What's this? A piece of old fishing net. I'll pick it up. Many years adrift, perfectly smooth this flotsam into a small log. Pick it up. We can't go any further. The Lost Pilgrim. A sea stack older students at the school used to climb. Somewhere up there are my initials. Huh, there you go. I'll keep that in mind. I'll store that info away for later. Might come in help. Well, I claimed some things, I guess. Oh, that noise is unpleasant. A group of small graves had been haphazardly arranged. Yeah, it's the same. A grave recently dug. I wasn't trying to look at that, actually. I just wanted you to walk past. Yeah, I know. Stop clicking on things and just walk. Thank you. Can we use this door? Door is locked. Okay, well, we'll eventually get to it and we'll be good. In we go. This way, I guess. Why not? It's as good a way as any. I hear coughing. Hi, miss. Where are you, doctor? I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet. Why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his wife. He won't accept that she left him months ago, my poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Vinge. I hope he recovers. Thank you. Can I give it to him? Mr. Vinge, I think this letter is addressed to you. I thank you. Leave it with me if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother... You bitch! Well, Matthew, let's see who's written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you are recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you came back home soon. You lying bitch. Among the baggage, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. Take 'em. I need to get that bitch away from him so I can give him the letters. I'm assuming that those are a magazine entitled Weird Tales. Hello. What happened to you? Are you alright? There was a rhythmic sound like a breathing, but when? Last night I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough like tree bark brushed against my leg, and I saw something on the wall like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. Madame? Okay, so she's, Cray. He is quite pale young daughter. Wait, he is asleep. Alright. What about you? Please, someone piety. I'm sorry, you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there next to the statue of Our Lady. Okay, Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. I feel like you're so sinister I can't even. Gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful than it is possible. I'd like my lantern back. Picture of the Virgin Mary gazing at you, supposedly to portray sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems to look more pained and sorrowful here. I think this is possibly the door outside, maybe? If I'm lucky. Yeah, it must be. Is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so now I can get outside pretty easy to the Z. Piety. Same to you, friend. What do we got? I remember that we used to keep here some textbooks. Now there is a music box. Well, take it. Letter. Dear brother, I have received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you are studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I'm on medication. Today it's my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It's a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mum is going to cook lemon cake as those who then Grandma used to make. I wish we would eat it together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you're doing and what you're learning. How is Scotland and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot, your dear sister. Aww. Okay, it's just me moving that makes that horrible noise. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernst seems unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of the lecture for no reason, even during his favourite class, theology. Today Father Ernst was very irritable. Collins made a comment and was expelled from class for it, and even Devitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernst doesn't turn his ire towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernst entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, and even though he doesn't know it, the subject matter as well as Ernst. Well, even though he doesn't know, blah blah blah. Anyway, when we asked him what had happened to Father Ernst, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. It's been a month since we last saw Father Ernst. We're told that he's still sick, but if he's so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we can't get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodge the question. I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernst? I hear he is alone and to remain after we vacate the premises. Okay, so something crazy is going on. There's a picture with the diary. Someone's face it's a photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernst, and Anthony. I don't remember the names of the others. One of the faces has been completely scratched out. Alright. There is an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it has been there for years, as the chalk has faded in some places. Alright. The books on the shelves are old and musty. Theology is the dominant subject. Alright. There doesn't seem to be anything else in here. Let's go upstairs and take a look around, I guess. Oh gosh, go to sleep, crazy guy. That nun is probably... Actually, don't, because that nun's probably going to suffocate you. I don't trust her even slightly. Yeah. You're a lying bitch. But I can't do anything about you being a liar, so... onwards. Mr. Devitt, these rooms are private. Alright, well, not that way then. Upstairs it is. Those paintings are kind of creepy. A syringe next to a flask with a label that says morphine. I will. An old mirror that hardly reflects. Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. What for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? Maybe there is no Lord, sister. What would we do then? What is our living purpose? I can't go on, not like this. Excuse me, sir. Sorry. On the upper shelf of the antique cupboard, a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather dust. I want the syringe. Damn. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here for me. Oh, now, yeah, I can see who it is. Oh, what the fuck? Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days the student dormitory was here. So pull it out of the way. The wooden stick is not sharpened. Damn it. Alright, well I need to sharpen my stick. I don't know how yet though. We'll figure that out when we can. Okay. Leaking. There is a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grate. I can't see it properly. Stick. No. Okay. Net. No. Okay, broken mirror. There is a protruding piece. I will take it. couple of old towels. Leaky faucet. Can we... Nope. Can I use the mirror on this? The mirror chunk is sharp but too weak. It might break. Can I combine you? Mirror is too thick to pin it in the wood and it also seems fragile. I could break it if I force it. Damn it. So behind that tapestry is obviously something that I need. Can I just throw a net over the sister? I feel like I need to give him the letters, but I can't if she's there. Some bandages and other medical equipment, nothing of interest. We could use those bandages, I'm sure. But whatever the case, this will be the end of this part. I'm going to continue playing, it'll just be in a separate part, because obviously this is going to take me a bit of time. We're already in 20 minutes, and I don't want to go too much longer in the part. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like or a comment. I'm definitely finishing this episode, and hopefully the rest of the series, but it'll take time. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you want to keep watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye!